Hello, Gemini. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you, Gemini? Thanks so much for clicking here. Look, this week we're doing something a little different. We're going to do the two hands this week. I haven't done that in a while. So we're going to use one deck. We're going to do a reading, and then we're going to pick up these cards, and we're going to go for it a second time, just so all of you don't have to resonate with one read. Let's find out what's going on for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, if you have been caught in those terrible hurricanes, I'm sorry for you, and all the things, all the terrible peril that you're in. We are sending beautiful love and energy, good energy to you, friends. And if you're Canadian, happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. Tell me about Gemini, please. What's coming up for Gemini in the week ahead? It's always in the week ahead, right, Gemini? If you've been here before, you'll know that. Tell me about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh, something new, something that is good news. Something good is about to arrive. All right, let me just drop the deck and be done. Thanks for coming out. Let's push our luck and see what else is coming up here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. We do have the Three of Wands on deck. I feel, Gemini, that there is something arriving here. And for some of you, it is the kindness and the compassion that you've needed in a time where you're feeling stuck, I'm going to say. The Eight of Swords is here, and I feel like I am possibly connecting with someone here who's been living in the Eight of Swords for a while now. The Eight of Swords we can see here is somebody who has got their eyes covered, but they also have their hands are bound. So it almost feels like you're up against something, Gemini, where you feel like your hands are tied and you can't see the way clear. It feels like you feel that no matter what way you move, you're going to get cut. Like that's all of these swords here, right? It feels like it's almost like you're imprisoned in the mind here. But I feel like what's showing up here is someone who is going to notice. Like, Gemini, you're strong, right? You're strong in the mind. Gemini, you're a person who can get along without too many people, right? You have the resources, you're highly intelligent, you're a good speaker, and I feel like somebody is noticing the energy level for you is a little bit low, I'm going to say. It feels like this Queen of Cups person is somebody who is about to arrive. Now, this could be somebody that you know, right? Feminine or masculine. They could be someone who is a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. But I feel like this person is specifically showing up to show you some compassion. But you don't have to know this person. Look, you could go to a public place like a restaurant, and maybe someone shows you compassion and comps your meal or something like that. It feels though that this person connects to you in a way, even if you don't know them, where it's like a little bit of intuition. It feels like it's a little bit of intuition. And for some of you, like, this good news is just a little bit of good news. It could be somebody buys you a coffee, or you go through, this is something that happens commonly where I live in Canada. You go through the lineup in the drive-through for Timmy's or for any other coffee place, and the person ahead of you buys your meal or buys your coffee. Like, it feels like there's going to be some sort of little gesture of kindness and compassion that's going to show up for you, and I feel like it's going to be just enough to get you out of this Eight of Swords energy. Tell me about this Page of Cups, please. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to surprise you. I don't think it's shocking, but I feel like it's going to surprise you that someone is showing you this type of compassion and kindness here. We do have the Judgment card. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like with this Page of Cups here, that there is some sort of small gesture of compassion coming for some of you. And I feel like for others of you, it's good news that's arriving. I feel like the Page of Cups is telling me that you're not expecting this news, but it's going to make you very happy. It feels like this Judgment card is like something that is being resurrected that you thought was over or gone, but it does not feel romantic related. It feels like it could have something to do with your family or family money or family circumstances. It feels like it could have something to do with the happiness of your family. So I feel like there is some good news coming. And the Nine of Pentacles, of course, is someone who is feeling very abundant, someone who's done a lot of hard work. Look, it takes a lot of work to get from the Ace of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it has something to do with family or a connection possibly to the family, the happiness of the family for sure. It feels like there is some sort of decision that's being made, and I feel like this is going to cause something to come that is good news. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Wands. And we've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. It's going to cause you to drop some burdens, and it's going to propel you forward. Like it feels like it's going to re-energize you or re-up you. Like that's what it feels like. You go from the Four of Pentacles, possibly holding on to the last bits of energy that you had. It feels like you've been going through something that possibly, the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, it feels like you were shut off, shut down. And it almost feels like with this new surprising, compassionate, happy energy that's arriving here. It could be financial for some of you. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like finally, I want to say with this Knight of Pentacles, finally someone noticed that you needed a pick-me-up without you asking to someone to pick you up. Like I feel like you're the person who's always there for everybody else. So I feel like somebody is finally going to show you a little bit of compassion, and I feel like it's going to open you up. It's almost like it's going to restore your faith in that there are kind people in the world. And I feel like for others of you, it does feel like this good news that's arriving is something that is 10 of Cups worthy. Like it feels like it's going to make you emotionally happy. The apex of happiness. It could have to do with a family. It doesn't have to do with a family. But I feel like somebody is feeling confident that the decision that's being made here is going to be cause for good news. We'd have the Tower. Very interesting here. Look, I really think that whatever small gesture someone gives you really shakes you. It really puts you into a place of, you know what, somebody noticed that I needed them and they followed through. Because I feel like Gemini, you're the person who does the follow through. If somebody's in a situation where they need someone to stand up for them, you're the freedom fighter. That's how I feel your energy as an energy reader. That you're the person who's just going to say it. And I feel like somebody's finally, I wouldn't say coming to your rescue, but somebody is finally doing some sort of kindness for you that's going to put you in a place of there really are beautiful people in the world. And it does feel like it is an act of kindness. Tell me what this Judgment card is, please. We've got the Temperance in the reverse. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. I feel like there is a judgment being made, a financial judgment, and I feel like it's going to bring you happiness here. It might be happiness to your family, but like I'm talking about you and your spouse and your children, but it also for some of you could be your family, like your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. I feel like the Temperance card, when it's in the reverse, is always telling me no. So I don't feel like it's coming right now, but I feel like there is a decision that's currently being made, and it's not coming at this moment because it's not the moment of alchemy, but it does feel like it's going to be some sort of a financial infusion, and it's going to be exciting. So no matter how big it is, no matter if it is the 9 Pentacles or the 10 Pentacles, I feel like somebody ends up being the Queen of Pentacles after this. Or the Queen of Pentacles is telling me that someone is doing this as a good gesture, or they are somebody who is paying you back. You might have borrowed money to someone and they're paying you back, but it does feel almost like a windfall. Like you didn't realize that this money was out there, or maybe you win a scratch ticket and it's $100, or it feels like something like that. So it doesn't feel like it's coming in the week ahead, but it does feel like it is arriving and it is good news. Tell me what the outcome is here, please. We've got the Six of Wands. Yeah, victory here. Victory over the Five of Pentacles. Look at that. So I really do feel that somebody here has been hurting for money, or that this kind gesture, I feel, puts you in a place of like, yeah, I really do have more than I need. Like it changes your mind. That's what it feels like. This Judgment card here, it's like it changes your mind. It puts you in this place from being the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, to the Queen of Cups. So we do have the Lovers here, and there is a choice that's being made here, and it does look like it's going to cause some type of victory. The Five of Pentacles tells me that maybe you were short on cash, and that maybe something is coming at the very last second, and you are going to have this kindness here, and then after this kindness shows up this Queen of Pentacles energy here. It's almost like it's an exciting investment that pays off. Maybe your stocks are going to raise. It feels like something like that. And for others of you, I feel like if you are looking for love, I feel like for somebody here that there is somebody who is coming back. You probably don't want to hear that, Gemini, but it does look like there is somebody who's coming back. It feels like there is somebody here that you've been disconnected from for a while, but you did have a very deep connection to. And the Six of Wands tells me this person is coming in to give you some attention. So that's not for all of you, of course, only for a few of you. Tell me what comes up next for Gemini, please. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Star, and we have the Five of Cups. So the Ace of Pentacles, I feel, is telling me that this is a new dawn. It's a new day. Something a door is opening here. It's something that you have manifested that you felt would not show up. So I feel like for some of you, this is a cause to celebrate with the Ten of Cups. It's a cause to celebrate because I feel like there is going to be something showing up here that is going to restore your faith in humanity. Something is going to go right that you thought would never go right. And I feel like you've been manifesting it. It is something that is going to fulfill some sort of wish. It's like somebody is filling the other three cups. Got somebody here on the Star, right? And they're pouring the water into this body of water. But it feels like with these two jugs, it feels like these cups are going to be filled. Like the Three of Cups, like it's going to be cause for celebration. Got the Page of Pentacles. It's going to be a notification in the 3D. You're going to get a letter. You're going to get a phone call. You're going to get an email. Be careful, you're not being fished. You're not being catfished. But it does feel like it is something that is going to show up as something small that moves into something really big. Got, three Pentacles are here. It could be like, maybe somebody's pension is coming in, or it could be we have something, maybe it's a payout from the place that you used to work at, or maybe it's a bonus from the place that you work at right now. Three Pentacles. It's a community. It's people who have your back. It could be the workplace as well. Yeah, we'll leave it right there. We've got the Death card in the reverse. We've got the Four of Wands here. It could be that whatever financial thing is coming up, I think that you're going to get good news saying that maybe you've got the mortgage. Maybe they're going to approve your mortgage so you can buy the house that you've always wanted to buy. The Death card in the reverse is telling me that that somebody is avoiding change, avoiding moving home, right? Because we've got the Eight of Cups here. Somebody has been avoiding moving home until they hear something. I feel like the good news is coming. So if you're a person who's been waiting on, did I get the loan? Can I get the car? Do I get the mortgage? I feel like I'm talking about you in this energy here. All right. Got Scorpio energy here. Got Gemini. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and we've got Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Cancer energy, and we have Virgo and Pisces energy here. All right. Let's find out what else is going on for Gemini. Tell me about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Gemini, if you're interested in joining us in the membership area, it's open. And if you are interested in a private reading, please look below this video. There is a pinned comment that gives you all the information for both of those things. Tell me about Gemini. What else is coming up for Gemini in the week ahead, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini. Get 10 of Cups again. Look, things are, ooh, what's this? Very interesting. Gemini, we've got the Queen and King of Swords. You are an air sign, right? It does feel like there's about to be a conversation, and I think it leads to very happy places. It feels like there's a couple of people who mirror each other's energy. Highly intelligent couple this is. People who just say things honestly and truthfully. There's nothing to hide. Both people have great boundaries. It feels like both people are very solid and sturdy. I feel like you're going to meet your match. Like when I see these two, I always hear a formidable opponent. So it's almost like we're looking at sword fighting, right? Sword fighting. And what I mean by that is that I feel like this attraction here is going to be a sapiosexual attraction, and that is being attracted to the mind first, because these two are two people that know a lot of stuff about many things, and they're going to share those things. Like it feels like these two keep each other entertained through their capacity to know things, being smart, truthful, honest. I feel like you are about to meet your match. That's what it feels like here. Got Libra and Aquarius energy here. Of course, Gemini as well, because we are in a general read, right? And the 10 of Cups tells me that this is like off the chain. It feels like two people really enjoy each other's company because they could talk till the sun comes up. And that's the best kind of relationship to have, when somebody is stimulating you that way. And it feels like two people have been looking for another person that's just like them. Tell me about this. We do have the High Priestess. We have the Strength card. And we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like if you are the feminine leaning energy, you are the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You are somebody who is honest and truthful, who is assertive, who will always tell the truth and try to find balance in any situation. But you're also someone who's compassionate and kind. So the words that you give are always wrapped in love. They're always wrapped in compassion and kindness here. I feel like this King of Swords is somebody who wants to pursue you if you are the feminine leaning energy. And if you are a feminine dealing with a masculine, because to me this is masculine leaning energy. To me this Queen of Swords is a feminine leaning energy. The Queen of Cups is a feminine leaning energy. But listen, we all have feminine and masculine. We pick where we lean. So I feel like there is somebody here who has been holding back from saying something to you. And I feel like it's been a while since you've heard from this person, or maybe that they're just, maybe you talk with this person every day, but they're moving really slowly. It feels like they've been holding back and trying to gain courage. I also feel like you are somebody who has your own intuition. Also, it feels like you've been really silent about the 10 of Cups. Like, I feel like you're making this person work for it, is what it feels like. It's like you're making this person work for it. You want them to bring it up. You want them to talk about the 10 of Cups. I feel like you're feeling things out intuitively here, and you're waiting for this person, the King of Swords, I feel, to communicate, to stop holding back, to find their courage, to say something. And when they do, you're going to be completely compassionate to this person. Because, you know, no matter whether it's the feminine or the masculine who is doing the pursuing, it really can be nerve-wracking, right? To put yourself out there and be really transparent and honest and truthful. But I don't think that this King of Swords knows how to do it any other way, and I don't think you know how to do it any other way either. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords, please. We've got the Star energy. I feel like it's almost like a place where you're feeling very vulnerable. It's this is not somebody that you're in love with. It feels like it's the very beginning of something. So it feels like this is a brand new connection, and that we met in a place where we have to use our brains. Maybe you met at a work convention, or you met at, maybe you went to learn about something that you do for a living and this was the professor, or vice versa. Take it as it resonates for you. But it almost feels like you've been having, Gemini, you've got a wish fulfillment. And I feel like your wish fulfillment is to find balance with somebody who mirrors you. And I feel like you're not settling for anything less than the 10 of Cups. But I feel like this High Priestess energy is telling me that you knew that somebody was going to be arriving here. The star tells me that you are also being very vulnerable, that you're being honest but vulnerable with this person here. Tell me about the star. We have the 2 of Wands. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. So it feels like you are prepared. It feels like somebody here is ready to jump into the dating pool, but I'm only ready and willing with someone who's in this energy. If this person isn't willing to go past the first cup, then I'm not interested. I feel like you are manifesting someone who mirrors you, someone who's honest and truthful with you, someone who's really going to put in a lot of hard work, because I feel like when it comes to communication, talking to people, and finding a new path, I feel like you're a person who always puts in the most, that you're a person who tries really hard. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you to prepare to meet your match, because I feel like this King of Swords is also someone who is ready to put in a lot of hard work. It feels like there are 2 people here who have been, single for a while. Tell me about this King of Swords, please. Tell me why the King of Swords has been holding back. Got the 10 of Swords. So the King of Swords has had an ending or a release. Something was really possibly a betrayal or maybe a painful ending. But I feel like this king has learned things from this, because the king doesn't just go through it. The king will always make logical sense of it. So the king is not suffering, because the king is the King of Swords is somebody who is quite intellectual and will look for the lesson. So I feel like the reason that this king is holding back is because there has been some sort of a 10 of Swords moment, a painful, a time of painful loss. We've got the 10 of Wands. And so this person had to drop their burdens. So if you do know of this person and you talk with them, maybe they're a person who's at work, or a person that you see in the neighborhood. Maybe it's your neighbor, but it's somebody that I feel that you talk with all the time. Not every day. I don't think they are your bestie, but I feel like you go out of your way to say hello to them whenever you see them. So this 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands tells me that the reason that this person has not been coming forward and sort of expressing what happens next is because this person's really been burdened by some sort of ending that came. And it feels like they're resilient, but I feel like they need a moment. That's what it feels like. They need a moment before things get too hectic. And they know if they put a foot forward, they know if they pursue, the Wheel of Fortune is here, and things are going to start moving forward quickly, everything is going to change. So I feel like this king is waiting for things to change. And, excuse me, excuse me. I was out today and I have allergies. My apologies. So we do have the 10 of Wands. So the Wheel of Fortune is here. Everything is about to change and expand. So I feel like that this king was waiting for a moment, having a moment, waiting to heal for a moment before they decided to pursue anyone else. And I think it's a great idea. Because if you're pursuing someone because you're trying to find something external to you to heal your heart, it's not the right reason. And I feel that this king knows that. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We've also got Sagittarius energy here. It is Jupiter energy. And so I feel like something like cycles are over for this king and something is about to move forward. Things are changing for this person. And that's why they've been holding back. They didn't want to draw you into whatever drama they were dealing with. They were dealing with drama. Their whole life has shifted. So you might be the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who is the masculine leading energy. And I feel like something here has shifted really hard for the King of Swords. Yeah, the Tower is here, and the Tower comes by at the ends of cycles because we realize that that path is not a path we're ever going to be on again. And I feel like this was a pretty tough cycle for somebody who is the masculine leaning air sign. Masculine leading Gemini. We've got the Tower, and so I feel like the Tower came to break down the things that were not necessary, and now it's time to move forward. So tell me about this Queen of Swords, please. Yeah, there is a new beginning here, friend. And I do feel that somebody here is about to take charge of the situation. It feels like somebody here has been sort of confused about how they felt, and until they could formulate it into words, they were holding back. But I feel like this king is about to step into this emperor energy and take charge of some sort of new beginning. So I feel like if you've been in conversation with somebody, that you're really enjoying their time. You're really enjoying speaking with them, spending time with them. Maybe you have coffee with them. Maybe you talk to them over the fence. But it feels like you really enjoy the company of this person, and they're starting to gain feelings, but they knew that they had to get their stuff in the past figured out first before they could come forward to you. So I feel like this person is stepping forward. Tell me about the outcome, please, for Gemini. Oh, the sun, I like it. Oh, we're going on a different path. Look at that. I really do feel that if this is somebody that you've been just talking to for a while, and I mean a while, I mean like a whole cycle, like maybe 10 days to 10 weeks, like maybe you are really getting to know this person on a very honest and truthful basis. And this person has become a formidable, like a person who you might want to have a sword fight with, like you might want to really talk to. It feels like with the Lovers here and the Page of Wands and the Sun, it feels like there is an exciting new path that's opening up here. And the Lovers, of course, is you feel more connected to this person through having conversations with them. You could be someone who lives at a distance from this person. I do see the Seven of Cups as possibly you two have been speaking through the internet. So it could be someone who's at a distance, but somebody's having a realization that I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right thing, and I'm ready to move forward here. We've got the Death card, we've got the Moon, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So as soon as everything has ended and begun again, the Moon energy is here. You don't see it coming, but this person really does have feelings for you. They are getting romantic feelings, and I mean, you could be talking to this person for quite some time, maybe 2 or 3 months, and it feels like it is probably through the internet. This person is about to show you their emperor side. They're about to open a new door and make you aware of their feelings. There it is, 2 of Cups, friends. Feels like something is about to transpire for you here, Gemini, and got the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone who is not expecting you to give them that kind of reciprocity. I don't feel like they're expecting this Queen of Cups type reciprocity. I feel like it's going to be a shock that we're going on this new path, that I didn't realize that you looked at me in that way. I feel like whether you're the feminine or the masculine, take it as it resonates. Somebody didn't realize the other person had been kind of slowly gaining these romantic feelings through our conversations, our texts, our emails, whatever it is. Or maybe we're doing FaceTime, or maybe it's the neighbor across the fence. I don't know. Take it as it resonates for you. I'm going to go for now, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, and I'll be back because I'm always back. And happy Thanksgiving if you are Canadian. I'm going to go for now. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.